This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They work now on 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll run for it with Achane. And he's got some space here. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 68 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
20, TX.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Hill diving, and he's got it full extension. What a catch. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. Looking to pass, Tua. Short throw to Smith. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And that's incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Second and 15. Tua setting up shop to throw again. They set up the screen. Achane has it.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They complete it to Hill. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down, and the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it. People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
from the 16. Love. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And the slot man goes in motion left. Love from the gun on 3rd down. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Now Hill to return it. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Tua sets up to pass it. And going deep for Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the 3rd quarter, curious to see what the 2nd half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
All right, come on.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. James Cook, 36 yards. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. 2nd and 12.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Come on, set.
Operating from the gun, Love. And got his man, complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. Jets are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 21. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Waddle going to bring this out of the end zone now. Oh, and some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And these 2 teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the 3rd quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the 3rd quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, come on, 2.
Tua going to throw. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Come on, 3, kick.
On 3rd down, Achane. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. Achane here, they stay on the ground. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
32 stand.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll run it. Here's Cook. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one.
So they convert on 4th, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
Now Tua. Caught left side, it's Beckham. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back live to Orlando. All even as we get ready to start the 4th.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Cover 1 high. Cover 1 high.
They'll look to throw here. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And sometimes when you run a screen pass down in the red zone, it's really tough to create a lot of room to operate. The field's pretty condensed. But that was really well designed there, and they're able to pick up a 1st down.
Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
All right. Let's go.
Achane will score. Touchdown, Miami.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
On the return is Gibson. Here we go on the return from the 1-yard line. Oh, some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return.
At their own 22-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. To pass, here's Jordan Love. On the out route, this is Adams with a catch. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Love now.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Marcus May with a pick, and he will bring it back. It's a pick Pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Oh, that's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
Love back to it here after the pick six. And he'll find Hall.
And he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it as he gets wiped out on that one.
Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Now Love. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, his second touchdown of the night.
And the Dolphins are looking to make it two straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He completes it to Wilson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
That's good for a Jets first down.
To throw now, here's Love. And the Dolphins rush gets home, down he goes. Following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Play fake. Here's Love. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Here's Love. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. He's airing it out for Williams. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position.
Now Tua going to change the play. Achane gets it from the gun. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 82 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
21G.
A run straight ahead with Achane.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Devon Achane.
A 12-yard touchdown run.
And the Dolphins extend their fourth quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Throwing. Love. Dancing to his left. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. And the Dolphins beef up the secondary here as they look to stop them on 3rd down. Love looking to throw it. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Greedy Williams picks. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Throw caught by Achane.
And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for Miami,
they finish things off in style, putting a bow on a 14-3 regular season.
And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for the Jets,